Slacking on
Hey,
your job.
what's up? How are you doing? I ain't slacking on shit.
Man. Huh?
Mm-mm.
You didn't hit record. You worried about drinking that nectar.
Yeah. Some of that cotton valley latte.
Yeah. You
How are
looking
you
fresh?
been?
No, man.
Yeah. Well,
Living life.
you've been away. You've been in Mexico. You've been a
I have.
lot of stuff's happened since we've
Mm-hmm.
last logged in.
Yeah. Ball. I've been out of the country.
Megatron used another life. We had a tree fall in the house. A big tree, knocked three holes in the roof. It landed
No.
3 foot from his doghouse. I'm talking about a limb this big and 20 something foot long, landed right 3 foot from his doghouse.
Oh, man. I bet you'd have been
Yeah,
upset.
then yeah, oh dude. Danielle called me and was like, I don't know if your dog's alive. Like I can't even see where he's at. Like I had him he's tied between two trees. They're not on a cable,
Yeah.
but on a stake, but he's in between two trees for shade. And anyway, this one tree split in half. Half of it hit the roof. Another piece of it fell, and that 20-foot piece, that wasn't even the biggest piece, but that's it landed like 3 foot from his doghouse and almost killed him. And anyway, she said, "Whoa, I see his head peeking out of the doghouse." And
Wow.
I wasn't even here. I was trying to get here, but it was power lines down and trees across the road and whatnot.
Well, did he get
I
treed
actually
on
had
it?
to probably if it was a squirrel in it, he did. Wasn't no squirrel in it, he ain't treed on it.
Right next to his
He ain't no
doghouse.
slick treer.
Is that something? Never
Yeah,
know. Never know when it's your time.
like 3 to 4 foot from his doghouse.
Speaking
Big,
of, did
a
you ever
lot.
get your truck fixed?
The Tundra.
Yeah, when the tree fell
Yeah,
on it.
yeah. It went through the windshield. Yeah, that's
Did it
when we
mess
was.
anything up inside the windshield?
Yeah, I got a little damage on the hood.
Did you get the hood fixed?
Yes. Yeah, I claimed it on insurance. They fixed it.
Nice. Yeah, that happened while we was at the World Hunt, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's not news you want to hear when you're at the World Hunt.
Man, like that kind of stuff, it doesn't really bother me. Like windshields and truck hoods, like that can be replaced. Your favorite squirrel dog, hard to replace him.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I need to put insurance on his ass. He
I
keeps
do too.
crossing 371. That's desk corridor.
Yeah, that's the shortest. That's the place where they hold the shortest yard sale. Or
It's the longest yard sale in the world.
that's ours.
That's what you say, but they lay claim to it here too.
I thought yours was the shortest. One house.
Yeah. It goes across 2 states. So
Yeah.
It goes from Arkansas to Louisiana, all the way to Minden, Louisiana, or past Minden, Louisiana.
Heard that. Speaking of young dogs, you got any young dogs you messing with?
Yeah, I'm messing with one, old Popeye. It was 3/4 hound and a quarter bird dog.
Is that the one out of Masai?
He's out of Masai and sugar free.
Yeah, you been messing with him?
I have.
Treeing?
He's coming on. He's one-eyed. That's why we call him Popeye. And he had a accident at birth, like when he was a pup, maybe 2 weeks old or so. We don't know if she was moving him and accidentally poked his eye or what happened, but he's one-eyed.
Hey.
Or maybe I jabbed him in the eye, so now he can't timber squirrels on that side. So,
he got as good a look as Megatron does.
Well, so this way I don't have to worry about him timbering.
Yeah.
It's harder for him to see that squirrel.
Do you ever do your hand like this on that side to see if he can see it?
Dude, you don't have to do that. Like, you can look at his eye and tell he can't see it. He looks like Debo on
He might
Friday.
freaking you. He might can see out of it.
Can't see it. Like
You
I'm not a veterinarian, but
know,
he
what
can't
about
see it. Huh?
optometrist?
No, I'm not.
Yep. Yeah. So, Popeye, he's coming on, huh?
Yeah, he gonna be the real deal.
About too hot to hunt.
Nah, not in the morning times.
Yeah. I wish I had some spare time to hunt, man. We playing ball and ball and ball.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
we got the next 3 weekends. We got ball tournaments.
Dang.
Yeah.
We don't have any
So,
tournaments for a while. We did have tryouts though.
yeah. Putting together a
Yeah.
team, I see. The
Mm-hmm.
crawdads.
Mud bugs.
Same thing.
Spelled differently.
Well, I'm saying that's the same name. Same
Mm-hmm.
animal.
Yeah. Yeah.
I liked your original name better.
The Columbian Bam Bams, because in
Yeah.
Columbia County, Arkansas. Uh, and I had a little logo with Bam Bam and a bat, but my wife kind of vetoed that. She didn't think we should. Uh, she just didn't think there was a correlation between a 8U little league baseball team and Colombian cocaine. So
Probably not. Other than they all probably act like they're on it.
no, no Colombian Bam Bam. But I thought that was a great name.
It's a great name. I loved it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hell, we had
yeah,
so many kids try out. We might do 2 teams. We might have a Colombian Bam Bam.
really, how many did y'all try out for? Have try out?
We had, we had 14 show up, and then we have for sure, for a fact, we got 9 more coming.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So we may go ahead and I might sponsor 2 teams. I'm not coaching on 2 teams. Like they have
Yeah,
to
but
do their
y'all
own
have
thing.
another coach?
I have to find one.
I got you.
I mean, out of 11 kids, surely 1 or 2 of them would coach.
Well, I've got a little pup I've been messing with. She's
Oh, you do? What's her
yeah.
name?
Her name's Smoke Shows Black Magic.
Magic. Boy, what a name. Where did
Mm-hmm.
you come up with Black Magic?
Well, we brainstormed. I think you actually threw that name out there.
Oh, I think I did.
Yep. Yep.
That's a homage. No. Maybe that's a word. I don't know. That's showing respect. Little hat tip to a dog my daddy had. He had a chicken dog named Magic. She was half black and tan and half German Shepherd, and she come from my papa's chicken fighting buddy. This guy. His name was Floyd. He's a bootlegger, and he had chicken fights at his house.
Yeah.
And he sold all kinds of stuff like drugs and booze. But anyway, he had a couple dogs there. The black and tan was a coon dog, and the German Shepherd was actually a squirrel dog. So back in the day, people would use any kind of dog to go tree squirrels with. But
Yeah.
anyway, German Shepherd bred the black and tan, or vice versa. I don't remember. And had these puppies, but they're mean. Some like Floyd kept 2 of them, and they were kind of vicious. Anyway, Dad got one of them. This female, she was a black and tan, kind of medium, just coarse haired, like the old school mountain curs.
Yeah.
Number 1 chicken dog. Like she would follow hawks and hoot owls and catch all kinds of varmints. We had an old drunk that would come down the road. We lived on a dead end road, on a dirt road. He would walk down there like when he got his check and get Dad to carry him to the store to get some beer. And man, one day Dad and me was outside shooting our bows or whatever, and we heard something. We got to look around. It's like, you hear something? He's like, yeah. And we looked around, and I seen Magic. I seen her ass in or her tail coming out of the ditch. I was like, Magic's got something. So we ran down there, and she had Donnie. Donnie, she had him down in the ditch. He'd come walking up in the yard. She attacked him, and had
No,
had him down. Yeah,
heard that.
trying to get. Hey, man. So this is a podcast. I wish you'd be professional and turn your phone off.
Well, I didn't realize that I had a phone call coming in. It rings all the time. But yeah, that's very true. I just put on silent.
I'm putting mine on silent too, by the way.
Yeah, that now that I got called out.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, Magic's #1 guard dog too.
She was bad. She was bad to the bone. Any kind of critter that come in the yard, she was going to get on it, whether it be 4 legs or 2 legs.
Hell.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so I took her out the other day. Took Gunner out, worked Gunner for a little bit, killed him a squirrel. Got that puppy out there. She was just messing around. I don't know.
How old's Magic?
She was 10 weeks. She was born March 19th. So at this point, she was 10 weeks old. And just walking her in the woods. Didn't expect a whole lot. And got her out there, and she was just mosey off 10, 12 yards and look around and smell around. While she wasn't watching, after we've been out there about 15, 20 minutes, I tossed a squirrel out of my pack. I was leaned up against a tree over 5 or 6 yards to the left, and I walked downwind of it. When I did, that nose went up in there, and she went to looking around, and she took off running through the woods. I put the video on Facebook. And anyways, ended up, she probably went 50, 60 yards, maybe a little farther.
Yeah.
Looking for it, and she come back, ended up working and finding it. And I mean, I don't think she knows exactly what she's supposed to do, but she knows that there is something there, and she's working with her nose. So looking promising.
Wow.
And I'm gonna tell you what, she's gonna be a hard tree dog. If she trees as hard as she barks in the pen, holy shit, she's gonna be barked out in a month.
Dude, that Popeye dog is bad, real bad about barking in the pen. So somebody asked a question the other day about the best bark collar on the market, and I posted a picture of a Daisy Red Ryder BB gun.
Yeah,
and you know, people thought it was funny or whatever. But that's what I use. I actually like having the kennels close to the house. Like I've had them away from the house before, and the dogs bark and raise hell. And you, hush, hush. Like you got to go out there to them. Well, if they're pretty close, you can just stick that BB gun out the door or whatever. And I don't even do that. I can just raise the window and tell them to hush, and they'll hush because they know.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Hush, Bink.
That's what happened to Popeye. You shut his damn eye out.
No. No, I poked his eye out so he couldn't timber those squirrels.
Now he's gun shy. Every time you shoot, you pull a BB gun out, he takes off running.
Dude, I've been doing this for years. I've never seen a dog gun shy from shooting with a BB gun. None. I thought the same thing. I learned it from my old plot guy. I went to his house. My dad, my cousin Paul, and me went there, and I forget what dogs we were looking at. We was getting a puppy or something. Anyway, he had all these plot dogs, big hounds, big mouth. And we walked outside, and they didn't say nothing. And he was feeding dogs and this and that. Oh, we went and picked up a couple puppies. We picked up Hooter and Gamble. Anyway, they were half Catahoula cur and half plot. But his dogs wasn't barking. I was like, man, how do you get your dogs not to bark like that? He's like, oh, I don't put up with that stuff. I was like, right. Well, how do you get them not to bark?
Yeah.
He had an automatic BB pistol. and he had to step outside, hush, bing, 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 and shoot. And he said, you don't even have to hit them. They just that BB will bounce around, hit 10, ting,
Uh,
ting, ting,
yeah.
and they shut up. So I started doing that later on, and man, it works like a charm. I use a BB gun.
So what do you aim at if they're facing you? Their chest, their face?
Uh, if they're facing me, I might aim for the doghouse that's right beside them.
Oh, so you're
I
not trying
might
to shoot. I'm about to say because then that just seems like you put one
no,
back.
no, 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 no. I'll shoot them in the body too.
Hmm. I done
I've
shot every
shot.
eye out of my dogs. Well, I aim for the eye though. I'm a killer.
Yeah, aim for the chest. Aim for his nose. Aim for his nutsack.
Yeah. I got a speaking of, I've got a buddy wanting to do some YouTube videos. I was telling you about earlier. Looks like we're
Mm,
gonna be doing some 22 long rifle, some long range videos for his. Speaking of, I got his hat on. Got
dang. Yeah,
that golden gun hat on.
yeah.
He's got a
Y'all might do
pawn
some.
shop,
Y'all can do some OnlyFans videos.
some only gun videos. Yeah,
Yeah.
hide the pistol. But
Mm-hmm.
anyways, we're gonna do some long range 22 shooting on YouTube, and we'll probably shoot it out 300-400 yards, stretch them out,
Yeah.
shoot some stuff. He's got Zeiss. He's gonna have a Zeiss scope on it, about $2,500 scope. We're
On
gonna,
its 22.
yeah,
Dang.
yeah. It's just for the video. I mean, we're just gonna, you know, you gotta have good gear to do good stuff.
I heard that. Yeah.
So, but yeah, a lot of people don't realize 22 long rifle can be accurate at distance. So
Mm-hmm.
we're
Hey,
doing that.
you can that like you can hit shit a long ways with them. My cousin Paul and me was in Wyoming. I think I was 14, he was 15, and we
Mm-hmm.
went through with my uncle, and we were shooting prairie dogs. And I grew up in the country with chickens, and so like hawks and things like that are predators. And
Yeah.
anyway, this hawk landed on a fence post a long ways off,
Mm-hmm.
and my uncle said, "Shane, don't you even think about it." It was like a red tail hawk, and
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "I ain't gonna shoot it." Well, so there was a prairie dog about 100 yards. Pow! And I shot, and it ricocheted, and that hawk, his wings went out like this right here.
Come on now.
I, hey, I thought my uncle was gonna kill me.
Come on now.
Like he said, "Don't even think about it." I was like, "I ain't gonna shoot that hawk." Pow! And smoked him. And dude, he was like 200 yards away. Like it
That was actually good
ricocheted.
though. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a hell of a shot.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because I think it's illegal to shoot them
and
on
he's like,
purpose.
"Well, it's illegal to shoot him anyway." He's like, "Load up." So we loaded all our stuff up and took off. But yeah,
I've
the statute of
made
limitations is up.
farthest shot I made. The farthest shot I've made on the animal was 288 yards with a 22 long rifle.
Mm-hmm.
My father-in-law has got a big lake behind his house, and there's some animals that come and go that he don't like crapping all over his yard. He's like, man, I've chased them all over the place and they won't leave. He get on one side of the lake and they'll go the other side and blah blah blah. Well, I come over there. He's like, man, you got your gun? I was like, yeah. So get out there. He's like, get the ranger and go over and kill him. And I'm like, I'm gonna shoot him from your back porch right here. You got a big deck looking out across. I got my rangefinder out and I ranged it. It said 288 yards, and this animal was sitting over there. And I, like I said, I ranged it and I shot. He said, "Ain't no." It sounds like a pellet gun with that
Yeah.
suppressor. He said, "Ain't no way you're gonna hit that thing." Well, I saw dirt fly out right next to it, and it looked over at the dirt, kind of eased off about 10 yards, but it didn't go any
Mm-hmm.
farther. I made my wind correction, and I hit it, and I could tell I hit it, and I said, "I hit it." And he said, "You ain't hit that." Anyway, I killed it. 288 yards with a 22 long rifle.
There you go.
Ended up hitting it twice, 2 for 3.
Mm.
So they're a lot more accurate than you'd think. But for those that are interested in this long range 22 video, let me know. We're finna get it up, but it'll be on YouTube. But anyway, yeah, I hadn't been messing with the pup a little bit, playing ball, living life. Part of it. My chore list gets longer the more ball we play.
To my honeydews from your lady,
honeydews, Cody doos, stuff I want to do, stuff she wants me to do. You know, it all gets longer. But long story short, anyway, I saw there was a hunt. Some people are actually hunting in this mess.
Yeah, the OMCBA hunt, I believe. It was in Jamestown, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're in Jamestown, Tennessee. And
I seen some live footage from that hunt.
Yeah. Before we get into this hunt, I have been ridiculed about not doing the hunts that we had earlier. Michael Harlow and Zach want to hunt, and Ducey and Max. And Ducey has gave me pure hell about him and Max Bonnet winning hunts. And Max said never won a cast and ends up winning a freaking hunt the same day that he wins his first cast. So I guess he broke the mold with it. But Ducey, I told you I was going to say the first name. So Max won a hunt. I'm not going to say his last name. But
the Cajun name?
Yeah, Bonnet.
Oh, nah.
I just told him I was just going to say the first name where he keep giving Ducey hell. Anyway.
Okay, yeah.
All right, we got that out the way. There was a hunt in Jamestown, Tennessee. I think they only had a squirrel hunt. I didn't see any.
No. They had a coon hunt too. Just nobody treated any coons.
Nobody?
I seen a post where it was all dead cast.
Huh. Oh, okay. I just thought that they might not have had anybody show up.
They just didn't have enough walker dogs. Or walker
Need to add some more hound in there?
Yeah. I guess
I heard that. Well, might be the truth, I guess. If they all dead, holy cow. Well, so if that's the case, so you're telling me that we ain't even make a circle tree?
I wasn't there. Well, I just know it's all dead cast.
So is that dog power, or is that going to be location?
I would venture to say if I had a dog out there, I'd be saying his location.
Well,
it could have been. I mean, it could have been conditions. It might have been storming that night. I don't know.
I don't know who went. I'm just saying, like, that blows my mind that they can't get that there's not a coon or a circle tree made. Like,
yep, it might have been a circle tree, but they took a -2 or something.
Oh yeah, I guess. You'd think anywhere as plentiful as coons normally are.
Oh, we got them here.
Hell, Samuel Green's treeing coons up there in Jamestown.
It might be the dog power then.
Which now he ain't hunting a cur dog, but Samuel Green's hunting coons up there in Jamestown, not far from that clubhouse. I think he lives like 10 minutes from there. I don't know.
He's got a walker dog. He's hunting.
Yeah, he hunts in them pro sport hunts and stuff.
Okay,
PKC. Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah. There's coons up there somewhere. Now whether it was location or dogs, like I said, I don't know who all entered the hunt or none of that, but I just didn't realize. Yeah. Well, now that I look at the picture, it says dead cast. I just didn't see. I didn't see any names there. So they did have a squirrel hunt apparently.
Yeah. I seen some live footage of Clifton leaving Jamestown. He was running.
I saw that this morning.
I tried to get it on here for a clip, but I couldn't. But I do have this. which is pretty funny. But the caption says live footage of Clifton leaving the clubhouse in Jamestown, going to make a post on Facebook.
He been wearing them out about that rule, ain't he?
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Uh,
He's trying to get his point across.
yep.
So, is that the right? Do we think that? Do you think that's the right direction about getting a rule looked at? Is the post and post? It might be the only way, because if you say something and they don't do it, then nobody else is.
Yeah, I think the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Most of the time.
Yeah,
Closed mouths do not get fed.
I agree with that. But
I mean, that's not my style, but I mean, he's getting some attention.
this damn show getting that. I feel like every time I open Facebook, I see that post. And it just gets money because I look at the pages a lot, but the post keeps coming to the top.
To each his own, man. It might be. I guess time will tell.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if he gets the rule changed, there might be a bunch of that going on.
Right.
So,
or they might not change it just to spite him because of the approach. Or I don't know. I don't have a dog in that hunt.
Yeah, you don't have cur though.
I have cur dogs. I got Colombian curs, fool.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I'm surprised you ain't got papers on them.
I could. Yeah, don't be surprised if I don't show up to one of them OMCPA hunts.
You gonna change his name to Megalodon?
I might change it. What would I change it to? I don't know. I changed it to something.
You could change it to Big Motor.
Big Motor.
What's that name of that female? Thunder Lady.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. What was her name?
I call him Thunderstruck, but he's not related to Thunder Lady.
Well, I know. Let's see.
He got more Sackett Jr. in him than he does anything.
Heard that. But they had a squirrel hunt up there. I don't know. I think it was 2 rounds. Like Pure Country Kid won it. Eric Wally.
Yeah.
Sniper's Little Gators got some different owners right here, it looks like.
Some Texas ties now.
Is he a Texas dog?
That's where Cody Barton's from.
Like Les Hart's hunting him.
I think they partnered up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Porcupine Mountain Bend in 3rd.
That's a Cody Barton. Yeah, that's Cody Barton dog.
Cody Barton got all dogs.
I think it's him and Lance Hughes got that dog.
And then you got
who was handling that dog?
Well, Cody Barton's name is first on there, so was he hunting it?
Yeah.
Lance Hughes Tracy Rash.
Yeah.
Handler Tracy Rash.
Yeah.
Tracy Rash got a whole kennel full of dogs over there, don't he?
Man, I have no idea. Probably,
maybe Festus, and I think he had Ben at one time over at breeding them.
Yeah.
So
I guess he got Ben now.
Well, somebody else. Yeah. Okay. I guess so, because it says he's a handler of him. And then you had Buffalo River Jim.
Oh, wow. Hey, yeah. Oh, Kevin Cohen.
Yeah.
His pappy was the owner of Buffalo River Sam. Now, the Buffalo River Sam dog, like Buffalo River Sam is kind of a famous dog, like around Arkansas and whatnot. He was known as a super reproducer, and he was out of Carrs Creek Cause, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I got some cars in there.
But the Sam dogs, like I thought Buffalo River Sam was like an old Brindle dog, but he wasn't. He's a red dog. And threw a lot of nice dogs. And like later on, so he won a world hunt. He was never really campaigned and like traveled. Like they just kind of stayed local. But there's a world hunt pretty close to them, and they won it. And this is back when there wasn't very many world hunts.
Yeah.
Then and later on, like the Arkansas Game and Fish, when they would have like problem problem bears, they would come by to Mr. Cohen's and pick up Sam and go track down these bears and kill them. He had like in the teens, like 17 or 18 confirmed bear kills. Said one time, like they just come by and pick him up and borrow him and then bring him back.
That's the way of the old days.
Yeah. And anyway, one time he went on a hunt and they brought him back and he had like a cut on him, and anyway he festered up. They pulled like a bear claw out of his skull. It was like a 2 or 3 inch bear claw that was like embedded in him.
Hey.
But there's a lot of people that think a lot of those Buffalo River Sam dogs.
And where was they originated? Arkansas?
Yes. Yeah. Up there, North Arkansas, close to the Buffalo River, I guess.
Wow. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. So that's Buffalo River Gym. Congratulations. I'm glad to see them dogs.
Yep.
And the heavy Buffalo River Sam dogs are supposed to be easy starters too, from what I've been told.
And then rounding out the top 5 was Major Drive Fancy with Melissa Wale. So it looks like Eric and Melissa was 2 in the top 5, and Cody Barton had 2 in the top 5.
Dang. They got too much dog power.
Too much dog power. So, I mean, I believe that was a 2-round, most points kind of thing. If I'm not mistaken, it might have been 1 round. It wasn't a full elimination hunt.
Was it semi-elimination? Because yeah.
But I don't know what the temperature is up there, but if it's as hot as it is down here, I feel like it's too hot to hunt 2-hour casts. But
it's pretty warm. But early in the morning it's probably not.
Well,
but
it's been a cool spell last day or two, but
if your dog's acclimated to it,
yeah.
I mean, dude, we used to hunt just year round, and I'm talking about like killing squirrels. We killed 72 one weekend, 4th of July weekend. It was, dude, it'd be like 90 degrees by 9 o'clock. It was super hot.
Dang.
And maybe not quite 90 by 9, but it'd be 90 by 11. But 3 morning hunts, we killed 72 squirrels.
72.
Mm-hmm.
Holy moly. Y'all was in them.
Yeah.
Was that the old videos of where y'all was going up the river and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
And that
Matter of fact, that's when we made the video of Wade driving the boat, and I had I had 2 dogs on the deck, and I was standing up.
Yeah.
Coming through.
A good video. Speaking of boats and Wade.
Pretty good, yeah.
Can you imagine the people out there on that lake with Wade when he's out there wake surfing or whatever he's doing on that board with his cowboy hat on?
He's full. He's full. Yeah, he does do some surfing, or his kids do, but he likes the hydrofoil.
Out there with that cowboy hat and that nice boat, I bet these people are thinking, who the hell is this country's?
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess it is. Is that Texas or is that Arkansas?
No, it's Arkansas. He hangs out. He's a lake junkie up there at Lake Greason.
I saw that. It looks like his daughter is excellent surfer too.
I imagine. I mean, they're at the lake every weekend.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I guess we're out of hunts for a while. I don't know if any other hunts coming up. Working young dogs time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of afraid, though. I think them bigger dogs can take them snake bites a little easier than them pups.
Maybe. I've had puppies snake bit like crazy, too.
Oh,
You know,
really?
I usually let a couple run loose at the farm, and we've got a pond. Uh, Man, they'll show up with their head all swelled up. I've never had any big issues with snakes.
Do you give them anything if they get snake bit?
I pet them. It'll be okay, boy.
Strong or survive.
Yeah.
That's funny.
No, I have that dog, that Megatron's brother, the pushy control.
Yeah, pushy.
He got bit on the end of his nose one time, and I gave him some Benadryl, and I think I mixed. Yeah, I think I mixed. No, it wasn't that time. Gave him some Benadryl, maybe something else. I forget. Yeah. I gave him some Dex and some Benadryl.
Dex and Benadryl. The
Mm-hmm.
anti-inflammatory.
Yeah, but he was. It wouldn't have mattered. He'd have been fine anyway.
Yeah.
Just took the collar off of him so his neck didn't swell up. He didn't, choke to death.
Yeah. I got you. What
Mm-hmm.
are you doing with that puppy? Are you taking him out and just letting him run loose, or are you actually messing with him with squirrels?
Nah, so a couple months ago, I turned loose some squirrels in front of him. But I since then he's been treating them off the chain,
Mm-hmm.
and so I haven't turned him any more loose to him. He's been just road hunting a little bit, and I'll walk him too, but just teach him how to run, how to get going. I turn him loose some Megatron some. And,
You know, it seems like every time I take my pup
he's
behind the house. Hmm. Hello.
I'm
Every time
with
I
you.
take my pup behind the house, it
Hey,
seems like
I can hear you.
my blue healer goes with us because she likes to run beside the ranger, and that blue healer
Mm-hmm.
loves the water. And there ain't but about 4 or 5 pockets of water in our ditch left. It's not running right now because it's dry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just nervous as crap because that puppy goes there next to that water, and I'm like, man, I know every
Should be fine.
cottonmouth in that would be right there huddled up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the puppy will get snake bit, and the blue healer that I don't much care for, they'll be
Or the blue
biting
healer
her.
will get snake bit, and won't nothing ever happened to it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, yeah. She's the kind of dog that I don't put a GPS collar on so that she won't go on the road. Man, you
Mm-hmm.
toss her out there in front of 18 wheelers, she probably jump on top of it and ride it to Amory and jump
Or if
on
they
one
do
Amory and
get hit,
ride it back.
they just roll off in the ditch and get up and come back to the
Yeah,
house.
man,
Yeah,
did y'all see that? That's got hit by 18 wheeler. It didn't hurt, but
yeah, dude, it's
yeah,
hard to kill them shit eaters. But if you got a good dog and it's worth something, they can step in a hole and get killed.
I'm telling you, man, it's aggravating. That sung on. Speaking of, if there's anybody on here that don't know much about a blue healer, I don't know why my wife talked me into getting another one, but that dog has chewed up everything we own. God, I can't stand that dog. I'm gonna get another
Mm-hmm.
job for keep this dog. Just to rebuy the shoes
Mm-hmm.
and the couch cushions we already got.
Mm.
Some of this
Oh,
won't buy naked, I think.
I think so. I think
Shit.
I think it was my wife. I think so.
I think I think I thought I saw a little skin on there.
I did too. That's why I turned around.
Uh,
Like I'm logging off, fellas.
uh, she might have hung that old leg in there and told you
I,
kids have gone to church tonight.
we'll be peacing out.
It's funny.
We're cutting this episode short.
We got anything else to talk about, or you want to make this in short and sweet?
Oh, what if? I'm good with what if.
It's just kind of tough, during the summer. We ain't seeing. I don't
Yeah.
really want to talk about dog food and wormers.
Yeah, well, you making moves crosses are being made. And I did have somebody reach out to me not that long ago and ask me about breeding young females, and like from the breeding books that I've read, um, and this is, I don't know, kind of controversial, I guess,
Yeah.
but from the breeding books that I've read, uh, all these guys are saying there's no adverse effects to breeding a female the first time she comes into heat, and like young dogs, a lot of times so vibrant, uh, super healthy puppies. But I think
Yeah.
that might be because I don't think it's necessarily because they're young. I think it's probably because they're just in good shape. They probably have uh, the right hormones in their body going. Keeping them thin and healthy and vibrant and in good shape. Uh, I've seen old dogs, so good puppies too. But the
Well, I
you
mean,
know
in all reality, you're not going to take an 80-year-old woman and try to. I'm not saying they can't, or obviously,
yeah,
a lot of them can't, but
yeah.
like they're
Well,
not going to
so
raise.
like in the woods, in the wild, deer get bred the first time they come into heat.
Mhm.
Coyotes get bred the first time they come into heat. If they wasn't supposed to get bred,
They
like
wouldn't come in the heat that
they
early.
probably wouldn't come into heat. Uh,
Yeah.
but like I'm not, and I've done it before and had zero, uh, like bad side effects or whatever. But I'm not saying I'm not saying you shouldn't prove your dog. But I've seen a lot of dogs that, like, when they're year olds, like that's something special. I probably need to get something out of it, like
Well,
or maybe you regret not getting something out of it because something happens to it when they're 2, 3 years old.
yeah. Well, the only downside I see to breeding younger dogs is most of the time a younger dog probably is not going to have the name out there enough to get the hype behind the cross, and
Mm-hmm.
you might get
For
stuck with
sure.
most of them, and or don't
Yeah.
go to people that you want them to have,
Yeah.
and
Or or there might be keyboard warriors saying that's unethical. You shouldn't do that.
yeah,
I'm not saying you should or shouldn't, but as far as like uh any bad side effects to the female, stunt their growth, or I've heard all kinds of stuff.
mm-hmm,
Scientifically, it doesn't
yeah,
do any of that.
yeah.
In fact,
I've seen
I've seen females get bred and have a litter of pups and be a better dog after they have puppies.
matured them.
Yeah, but I mean, but as they age, they're gonna mature anyway. So it might not have been the puppies, but I don't know. But they did
Yeah,
become more mature and they did become better dogs. But
I see what you're saying.
they might would have done that anyway.
Yep, I
You,
see what you're
you know of
saying.
any super crosses? You know of any super crosses coming up?
I was told that there's going to be one made. Spike and Racket ought to be a pretty good cross. I've seen
It
Racket
should
go and
be.
I've seen Spike go. I mean, that should be
Now
a good
is
cross.
racket? So is do you know how racket's bred or no?
Racket is out of King Grice's Flow Dog, which is out of
It,
Porcupine
yeah,
Mountain Bud and something.
flows out of
And
bud.
yeah,
Okay,
Bud or Ben
so
one. It's she's from the
so
Porcupine.
yeah, so there's still they're line breeding the porcupine mountain stuff,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Mm-hmm. So
LBK all day.
I mean, I would say that that should be a good cross.
Yeah.
They're both squirrel
What's the
dogs.
chance of what's the chances? So how many puppies do you think Racket's gonna have?
She's a young dog. I don't know. I mean, the young dogs normally have bigger litters, or is it just vary from dog to dog?
It depends on the line, but on an average, your current feist, they're not having like giant litters. So let's say she has six
7,
puppies.
Okay, you don't think 7 and 8's average? You think 6 is an average?
Not no, not the average. Because
Hmm.
there's several females that have less than 6. So I think your average would probably about 6. But there's some that have like 7, 8, 12. But I think your
Yeah.
average would probably about 6. Let's say she has 6 puppies. Or hell, let's say she has 10 puppies. What's the chances of anybody outside getting one of those pups from LBK?
Pretty high.
You
Pretty
think?
high.
You think they'd let them go?
Yeah, I'm gonna get
You
one.
think they'd let them go?
Yeah,
But
I'm
you're
gonna get one.
LBK, like
Well,
you're
yeah.
uh
Okay.
like
Yeah. I see what you're trying to say there. Like,
yeah, like to the
yeah.
general public, what's the chance of somebody getting one? I would
I
say
think
very
pretty
low.
high.
You
I would
think? You
think.
think?
Well, so I'll obviously.
Well, okay. So who?
Uh,
So nobody got Racket.
okay.
Nobody got Spike. Nobody got Grace. Like they keep them dogs, man,
Yeah. Okay.
and
I agree
and
with what you're saying.
evaluate.
So 6 dogs. I'm sure Gary will have one. Bart will have one. Mike Rush will have one. Chris will probably have one. Yeah, you're you're probably right. Like they'll probably be all in house. And speaking of, when you say supercrosses, it blows my mind. I think people I communicate with a lot somehow Facebook knows because, dude, there's a lot of people that put stuff on Facebook that I never see. I think most of my information that I get on Face page, which seems to be the common spot for most of the stuff, I see the
Mm-hmm.
same people posting over and over again, and it might be just those people posting on there. But it seems like I hardly ever see anybody new. It's kind of like they're just giving me this information because that's the people I see. And
Yeah,
and
it could
and
be.
the people I see, I normally like their comment. So I
That
don't know if it's
that
filtering it.
that could be part of the algorithm or something.
But now I will say this: I saw Action Jackson had a cross the other day. I think there's 2 puppies up for sale. Matthew Quigley. Speaking of that,
Mm-hmm.
congratulations, Matthew. Just got married.
Yeah, congratulations. That was pretty cool.
Yep. Congratulations to Matthew. But he just bred Action Jackson to something, and I believe the puppies are ready to go. I think there was 2 dogs. He was saying it was up for grabs. I don't know all the information or how much or what the female, but when I was first come on the scene in the actual competition side of it, Action Jackson was like the dog to beat at the time. Like
Mm-hmm.
he he was the cool one that you saw the post of him running out there and catching a frisbee, and he seemed to be in a winner's circle, and he was selling for big money, and everybody that bought him kept making their money back on him.
You
So
got a good, cool name too.
yeah, that is a cool name. I like Action Jackson. But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
anyways, I saw that cross. Ducey's having puppies, which there again, that's back to the people I communicate with. I see their dogs. I know Eric Wally's having. I think Eric's having puppies.
Yeah.
Uh,
See, I get all my information from you. Like I don't get on Facebook a whole lot,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I just whatever you tell me is where I get my
I
info.
think Eric's having some kid puppies. Um, Obviously, Bart and them's trying to make the racket cross. Action Jackson's got a couple of pups up for sale. Uh, trying to think. I'm trying to think of some more. Obviously, Woodpecker off of Woody, because Tyler
He
Asbury and
he's
Jeremy
colored up.
Garner.
He's colored up pretty cool. I think that woodpecker dog is colored up. I like his markings.
Yeah, Tyler Asbury and Jeremy Garner just went up there and got 4 puppies. So I don't know if I think there were 6 in that litter. I don't know if the other 2 are for
Mm.
sale or if he's keeping them, but I don't know. Like I said, that's the crosses I see now. Whether and here's another thing. I normally say competition dogs because I don't know the other dogs. I the dogs that some people are breeding, I've never heard of, so it goes in one ear and out the other. I'm not throwing shade at them.
Yeah.
I I remember
Hey,
names that I've seen.
One of my buddies messaged me the other day and said he's got a neighbor that's got a litter of pups. They're half English coonhound, a
Mm-hmm.
quarter border collie, and a quarter blue heeler. Um, and he asked me, did I think they'd make tree dogs? I said they would probably make excellent squirrel dogs. Uh, it, the the English dog's supposed to be a super coonhound, but anyway,
You
I'm,
finna get one?
nah, man, I ain't, dude. I'm slowing down.
Oh,
Like
I got another cross that I remember.
what?
Big Jim,
Big Jim and who?
your cousin's dog.
They ain't bring no Big Jim.
What's Chris's dog's name? Is it not Big Jim?
It's Mo.
Mo, Big Mo. That's it. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Big Mo
No,
and
yeah. Oh, and sugar free. Yeah,
Sugar Free. Yep.
I
That
said
cross ought
super.
to be
I said
coming.
super crosses. I said super
So,
crosses, man. I ain't
I mean, they're
talking about no
hound squirrel
full.
dogs. People
I ain't
want
talking about no
hounds.
full walker dogs for squirrel. I ain't.
Well, they're
I'm
squirrel
a,
dogs or hounds. I'm just naming names.
they should
Kind of.
make super tree dogs. Um, that which both them dogs are squirrel dogs.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of dogs that people might can be looking at crosses.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm not throwing shade at the people that don't have
Uh,
competition dogs. I just don't know 'em.
Hey, Action Jackson just got my buddy from right over the creek over here, Dana Jones with at RTK, the Rocky Top Kennels.
Mm-hmm.
He just carried a little feist dog over there and bred to Action Jackson.
Really? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
people that's looking for Kimmer dogs. They're not going to be full blooded Kimmer, but I saw a little sniper just bred the nail dog that's like almost 90% Kimmer. So I believe that dog's in Arkansas or maybe Louisiana.
I think
But yeah,
Louisiana.
little sniper just bred her. I think she's mostly Kimmer. So and she's cur, but there's that. So
Mm-hmm.
there's some out there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, my buddy over here, he's got some uh Mulladoodles.
Yeah.
His his Labradoodle got uh bred as Mullins Feist. They had some pups and some super cool looking pups too. Like their tails aren't fully aren't short. Like they're not like super bobbed, but they're
Yeah.
shorter tailed and kind of sort of wire haired a little bit. Black as an ace of spades,
Mm-hmm.
but super cool looking little pups. Probably make a
Wow, that's
great
pretty
family
cool.
dog. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're
Hey, dude, I bet half of them a tree.
no doubt. Well, and if you're on the Feist side of it, I mean, uh, help me with his name. Ken's dog. Pig. Pig's only bred 75 females.
Pig.
Pig's only bred 75 females in the last 6 months.
This,
So if
this
you're
year.
looking for a Feist, you can call Ken. I'm sure that there was the XL puppies and the Sage puppies and the
Oh, them, dude, the pups that they bred a dog out of pig to a walker dog, and they made some gorgeous puppies, beautiful. So they'd be half walker, quarter bird dog, quarter feist. Good,
really.
probably. I mean, I'd be there might be some that make feist size, but there's gonna be some that probably doesn't. But
Yeah.
but good looking, sharp.
Ducey had an accident cross. I don't know if you know about this. He's looking at getting rid of him. You see him?
No,
The
I have
Mullins
not seen them.
Feist. They're half Mullins Feist, half Cur Dog, and I won't say the Cur Dog's a Hummer bred yet.
Hybrids. We're gonna call them uh Dakota
Good look.
hybrids.
I want to say they're white with red, white and red.
Mm-hmm.
But go. There's some of them
Probably super,
Mullins.
probably super dogs. Like man,
That's some of
like the
them
Mullins cross super. They cross really
Columbia
well
Curs
with everything. Mm-hmm.
or Colombian Feist.
No, Colombian. Those would be Colombian hybrids. So I have the
Uh,
Colombian curs that are over 18 inches, and the ones
yep,
that are under are Colombian hybrids.
yep, yep. So there are a bunch
Mm-hmm.
of. I say I don't know any dogs. There's some litters out there if you're looking for a dog.
Yep.
Yep. I hadn't
All
seen
right.
what has oh, which probably ain't for sale. Messiah and Romeo with uh what's her name?
Yeah, a dual sire breeding was made with
Tom's dog.
Romeo.
Cleo.
Was made with Romeo, Messiah, and Cleo.
Mm-hmm.
And so
I
these
don't know if
dogs will
he's
be,
selling them.
yeah.
Dang.
See?
I think she's naked again.
Boys, I'm fixing to have to go. You got those puppies will be half Cleo, a quarter Messiah, and a quarter Romeo, and uh that should be fire, right? Ain't that how it works?
I don't think that's how it works. But
That's
to be
not.
honest, before long,
That's
too
not how
long
it
ago,
works. No, that's not how
there
it
goes a
works.
kid.
Yeah.
Yep. So, well, I'm gonna let you go. It sounds a little like you got a house full.
I'm fixing to. We're fixing to kick
Yep.
if she is naked, we're gonna kick that kid out.
Y'all finna go shopping? Are y'all finna go shopping? You need to buy some china for that cabinet.
Mm. I might put
Awards in there.
my awards in it.
It's a award cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, there's all the crosses. There's the hunt winners. You know, there we've answered some questions. Send some more in. We'll check them out.
All right, fellas. We will see y'all later.
Yeah. Tell
Peace
everybody
out.
to come check us out. Peace out.